What a day we are having. Everything is crashing down. We're gonna find the fair value of Nvidia, and then we're gonna go to Market Chameleon and see all the trade ideas they have to offer and see what we see. So our market is down almost 3%, Nasdaq 2.8. That's crazy. That's just crazy. 546 on the S&P. Interesting. Nvidia at 116. Some of you asked for this, so let's get to it. I already did all the numbers in my Excel. I'm just gonna show you. And look at Tesla, by the way. I don't know if you saw the video from like 2 weeks ago when we got a trade idea on Market Chameleon when it was 250 to sell the 205, 200 just for the earnings implied volatility bump. It had like a 90 something percent win rate. And even after the crash today, as long as Tesla stays above like 205, something like that, by Friday, or I think it was even for last Friday, I'm not sure, I need to watch the video again, you would collect the whole premium. That's the beauty of Market Chameleon. It finds you trades that gives you more income and you have a nice cushion. So that's something to consider. Now, let's go back to Nvidia. We got 116. I found the fair value, but before I tell you that, I'm gonna read this quick disclaimer. Feel free to read and know that this is not a financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This is for educational purposes only. My name is Eve, also known as Finance After 40. Let's get to it with Nvidia stock. So, I'm gonna show you the fair value. You will be shocked. You will be shocked. Are you ready for that? Nvidia price today 116. I put all those numbers, the earning per share, the growth. I found the AAA bond yield, and I saw that the fair value is 500 bucks. That's like 4x from here, and the price that I'm comfortable buying is like under 334, which is insane. I need to put it in my Excel right here. Tons of stuff in here that are interesting. Even Tesla, it was 257. What did we found? We found the fair value of half of that. I don't know if it will ever get to 133, but something to consider. Maybe if we get a bear market, this will go from 220 to 133. Something to think about. Let's continue. Yeah, let's find. We found that it's 500. I found. It doesn't mean it will happen. It doesn't mean it will go there. But if you watch my channel a little bit in the last week or two, you know that I have this theory that says we are going to race for the 10 trillion, not 5, but 10 trillion market cap. It will be Apple, it will be Nvidia, and it will be who else we got there, and it will be Google and probably all the others. Most likely Google, Apple, Nvidia, and I need to do Microsoft as well. And I don't think AMD or Tesla. But either Nvidia, Apple, or Microsoft or Google. Those are my top pick. Probably, I don't know. Probably Apple. I don't know. We'll see. But Nvidia is right now at 500 fair value, which is 4x from here, which is 12 trillion market cap. People are in shock when they see those valuation. It is what it is. Yeah, that's my bet. It's not gonna happen tomorrow, but eventually, maybe in the next 4-year election cycle, we will probably see the 5 trillion and maybe 7, 8. We're just getting started. It's fun. It's fun. Anyway, let's find some trade ideas for Nvidia. Let's basically refresh. Okay. Alright, here click trade ideas and of course sign up to Market Chameleon 7 days trial. Click on active trades, link in the bio. Click on Nvidia. Everything is red today. That's a good, interesting day. You're gonna change this top 3 by edge to any, so we can see all those options and see what we got. I like Iron Condor. This is interesting. I like condors. I did a Condor like a month ago when I published videos on the Market Chameleon website before I moved to my website, my YouTube channel. We did a Condor trade idea that Market Chameleon found us. It expired worthless, which is beautiful. It was Nvidia was like 125, okay, and the trade was like 137, 141 on the call side, and 117, 113 on the put side, something like that, and it expired around 120 something, expired worthless. So this was a beautiful trade. And I see another one This one is for let's see what we got. August 23, a month from now. Okay, I need to know when the earnings. When does the earnings? August 28th, after market close. So we still have time for earnings. Interesting. So that's before the earnings, and you sell the 113 and you buy the 105 put. Okay, that's $800 debit. And on the call side, you sell the 125 and you buy the 133. So that's so basically 800 debit minus your credit, and this work Market Chameleon shiny. The credit is $440 income, so you're risking 800 minus 44, so you're 360. Basically, is what's on the line, but you collect 440. And where Market Chameleon shine is that you only should have collected $270 based on history, but now you collect 440, 75% historical win rate. Let's click on the report. This is an interesting trade. I might consider this after this video. Payout diagram, we are here. Look at this. The break even is Nvidia at 108 or 129, which is either negative 6.6% or positive 11% from here. Max loss is under 105 or above 133. Something to consider. I assume if Nvidia goes to like 100, something like that, people will start buying because that's just round number, and that's how human people regular people think. It says, oh, it's 100, I might buy something like that. If we'll go there, which is another like 11% or something from here. Okay, so that's one option. You collect 440 compared to 270. Let's see what else we got, assuming that we are bullish on Nvidia. Bull calls, this is another one, something short and simple to get your feet wet. This is something for beginners. You see, August 23, you sell the 104 put, you buy the 102 put, 96% chance of win rate. Collect, let's say you put a limit order of 0.4, collect $40 compared to $7, which is what you should have got based on history. This is a trade that Market Chameleon found you. Collect $40 compared to 7. If you do 10 lots, that's 400. That's interesting. Your risk is 200 minus 40, so 160. So you collect, let's say, $40 compared to 160 risk. Okay, and as long as Nvidia stays above 104, by expiration, you collect all your money, and the spread expire worthless. So that's something interesting. You are here already deep in the money. Expiration at break even is 103.60, which is 10.9% from here. So Nvidia needs to go down another 11% in a month for you to actually just break even. And your max loss of $40 is under 102. Now I assume, as I said, if Nvidia goes to like 100, people will buy. This is interesting. That's why you got 96% win rate, historical win rate, and you're only risking one. Then you collect 25% yield. All right, correct? Yeah, 23.5% yield, which is very, very interesting. If you're like an option credit spread beginner, this trade could be for you. Of course, it can go down, but just something to consider. And if you're bullish, we got a long call, but it's 1,350 to buy the 106, so break even is 118. Something to consider. We got some butterflies. I don't like to do the butterflies, even though there's more income. It just, I don't know. You assume that the price, you see this and you think, oh my goodness, I'm gonna collect $1,200, but in reality, the price needs to stay 116 by expiration. Same thing from here, and that's just for the max premium. So I don't like that. I like condors and spreads. Here's another one, even more income, but your risk is a little more. You sell the 102 put, you buy the 97 put. That's crazy. For a month from now, collect $70 compared to $18. That's absolutely nothing. That's crazy. And if you do 10 lots, that's $700 income, and your max compared to like 180. That's like three and a half times more. That is insane. And your risk is this minus this. That's 500 minus your income, so $430. If you do 10 lots, you collect $700. You're risking 4,300. That's something to consider. That's if you do it on an IRA account, I don't know. I'm not saying do it, but just something to consider. This trade last yield, 16% yield. But look how far you are in the money already, like out of the money safely. Break even is at 101, which is 12.9% away from the spot, just the break even. And you lose 430 bucks if Nvidia goes below 97. Now, can they drop after 5% today another 13% in a month? Sure, of course. Everything is possible, but there's 96% historical win rate chance that it will not happen. So this is something to think about. Let's see, debit, okay, and this is if you're like super bullish as well, and you think, okay, we're down 5%, we're gonna go up. You sell the 116 put, you buy the 112, and you collect 170 compared to 146, and your mag. So that's yeah, you get 74% yield, and you assume that by a month from now, if you're bullish and you think everything will go away, and this is just a quick correction going back up, as long as Nvidia stays above 116, something to consider. So you're risking 400 minus this 230, so you're risking 230 to collect 170. We got all this. So pullback payout diagram right here. So if you are bullish Nvidia, and instead of buying calls and all that stuff or just the stock, you got the break even is 114.30, 1.7% negative. Max loss under 112, but you have a month for Nvidia to stay to close above 116 and you collect 170. That's actually an interesting trade. I might do it for my own IRA. Okay, that I moved to like Tasty Works and withdraw. A lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff going on, as they say. Collect 170 and your max loss is 230. But again, if you're bullish Nvidia, if you think it will be above 116 by a month from now, that's a trade to consider. That's something to consider. 74% yield. Yeah, that's interesting. Let's see what else we got. This is a debit. This is another credit spread. That's what we had before. Sell the 100 by the 97. I think it's the same thing. 96% win rate. Okay. So but here you're risking like 300 minus your income. So let's say you put 0.4. So collect 40 bucks, risk 260, and as long as they stay above 100, which is a round number, and people will buy, and my assumption, the option will the credit spread will expire worthless. Plain and simple, and you collect the income. Either way, so many opportunities, so many options. If you're bullish Nvidia long term, if you're bullish that a month from now to be above 100 bucks, 116, stuff like that. If you think it will trade in a range, you got the Condor. A lot of options to consider. If this was valuable, 7 days trial from Market Chameleon. Link in the description. I'll see you next time.